Then yesterday, crikey, what a day that was. Original plan was to jump on the bus and head up to Whitby, just have a wander around Whitby. But we've done that, we did that last year. So we thought, Robin Hood's Bay. Let's go to Robin Hood's Bay, but let's walk to Robin Hood's Bay. Because following the same path to the cliff top, instead of turning right to head down into Scarborough, you can turn left, and it's the Cleveland Way, and it goes all the way up to Whitby and beyond. From the research that we did, it looked like about 11 miles, 4.5 hours. So yeah, I thought we'll give that a go, just do an activity rather than just wandering around the shops. And so we set off on the Cleveland Way. Day 2 of our stay in Scarborough. We're back on the same path, but this time, instead of turning right to go into Scarborough, we're going to turn left and head towards Robin Hood's Bay. We thought about going on the bus to Whitby, but then we thought, well, we're in Whitby this time last year, all we're going to do is walk around the shops and go to the pub. So we thought we'd do something a bit more active today. Whitby might be a little bit too ambitious, so the aim is to head up the Cleveland Way and see if we can get to Robin Hood's Bay. At the minute it doesn't look as if it's going to rain. It's a lot milder, skies are a lot bluer, but with this freak June weather that we're having at the moment, anything that can happen. So we're all laid up, raincoats at the ready just in case. But at the minute it's a lovely morning over on the east coast. No indication of mileage on the footpath sign, but from a check of Google Maps yesterday, it seems to think it's about 11 miles. So 4.5 hours for this walk up to Robin Hood's Bay. Hopefully there'll be a nice coffee shop or something on the way. First time I've done it. I've never been up on this cliff top walk before, so we'll see what the Cleveland Way has to offer. A proper little Scarborough fishing boat. Yeah. Yeah, I can't really zoom on this camera. I'm not sure if that's a little fishing boat. The sea's a lot calmer than it was yesterday. Impressive vista of Scarborough there. My layers had to come off. It's quite warm. We are walking at quite a brisk pace. The sun's really warm, but when that breeze picks up with that little bit of Arctic air that's heading down this way at the minute, it is quite cool, but making good progress. It's a lovely walk. Yeah. View a little bit obscured by the weeds.
They'll probably cut them down.
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite impressive getting a bench out there in the middle of nowhere.
Quite a long walk with it, isn't it?
Yeah. So looks like that's a path down to the beach. Oh dear. Signs here. So we're stuck on the Cleveland Way. 6.5 miles to Ravenscar, Burniston Village a mile. and some steep steps to get back up onto the cliff top.
It's car park there as well.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, so it must be a path for beach access surely. Right, it's a compact cliff view apartment. So we've rather sneakily had quite a steep climb up to what's possibly the highest point on the walk, I'm not so sure, but yeah, some quite steep steps down there, but we have been rewarded with a smashing vista of Scarborough, and I'm guessing in the far distance down there that's Flamborough Head. Sunglasses have come out. It really is quite warm in the sun, as you'd expect it to be in June, but that breeze does pick up, but it's turned into a lovely day. I'm glad we chose this option today instead of yesterday, otherwise we'd have got soaked and been quite cold at times. So cracking on, we're about 4¼ miles in, so still a fair way to go yet. Come over the brow of that hill and being treated to yet another fabulous east coast vista. Really does look especially splendid in the sunshine. Now the sun's out, but yeah, I've never been up this part of the east coast before. I knew it was rugged, but yeah, quite impressive. But cracking on, Ravenscar should be a mile or two away, so hopefully we'll be there fairly shortly, and keeping a brisk pace again now that all the up and down steps seem to be out of the way for now. Alright, stepping into National Trust, and oh, more steps. This looks like a big one. This is going to be a big climb back up the other side. Whew, must be getting tired. That was a tough slog there. We've gone from the highest cliff top on the walk so far, almost right down to the beach, and then back up on top of the cliffs within quite a short space. That's certainly a good old cardiovascular workout. Right, hopefully that's it for the ups and downs for a bit, and we can make some good progress towards Ravenscar. Right, we're almost at the beach. We've dropped down from such a height, which means we're probably going to have to climb back up the other side. Well, there's a pub, 5 minutes. Good 7 miles in now. It's cooling off a little bit, but it's still lovely. We're back on the tops of the cliffs and have been for quite some time, so picking up a reasonable pace. I'm just heading to what looks like another, if it's wartime, lookout point. We're at a high vantage point here over the North Sea. So just have a look at see what this odd little structure is. Well, it says it was renovated, but only briefly. It's in a right old state of disrepair, but fabulous views out over the North Sea. So I can't imagine that had been a fun job day and night during the war. So I'm guessing that's that. Radar station becomes a cowshed. Breeze is definitely picking up now. I hope the rain holds off. It's just flashed up that light rain is expected. Don't really want that because we've had such a smashing day's weather on the coast out here. That headland looks familiar. I think Ravenscar might be just round this next headland. Tempting as it is, we're going to keep walking past the seasonal tea room and press on to Robin Hood's Bay. A few houses, first we've seen for quite a while, so I'm wondering if we're getting to the edge of Ravenscar itself. I'm not sure how big the National Trust land is. But yeah, we've got to be getting close to Ravenscar now. We've been out well over 3 hours. Getting tired now. 9 miles in, but you can see Robin Hood's Bay in the distance. Hopefully the paths are going to be a bit more straightforward rather than all the up and down that we've had. Yeah, we've not done a walk like this for quite some time. So it's not just been the distance; it has been some of the steep ravines that we've had to go up and down. But still a lovely walk. Hopefully, it's just gone 3 o'clock now. Hoping that we can be there for about 4 o'clock. To think that the original suggestion was to walk to Whitby. That wasn't going to happen, but it's a good job that we got up and got going at a reasonable time, and the picturesque village of Robin Hood's Bay is just there in the distance. You can almost taste that pint that I'm going to have when we get there. That's the destination over there. Looks like it's taking us away from the cliffs for the last little stretch, but yeah, you can see it there in the distance. The end is in sight. We're really struggling now. This has turned out to be a lot longer and a lot harder than we were expecting, but I can see the rooftops of Robin Hood's Bay. Should be there in any time now. 5-10 minutes. What a long day. There'd better be a pub open. It's there, the end is in sight. Can't come soon enough. Made it. That was quite a walk, and just as we sit down on the Robin Hood's Bay bench, just overlooking the beach, it starts to rain. That's it. Something to go there, but didn't get here in time. Annoying. Ooh, pub. Thank goodness for the Laurel Inn. We had a table. The bay down at the end of the coast to coast was absolutely chock-a-block. 30,000 steps later, we can't be bothered to get the bus home. We've just taken the easy option, and Bay Private Hire are on their way to us. What a long day. Is that the loo for the pub? I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it might be, yeah.
So just sat outside the Laurel Inn, waiting for the taxi. Those that aren't familiar with Robin Hood's Bay, it's very steep, very narrow lanes. We just couldn't bear the thought of trailing up to get the bus after a much longer and harder walk than we were expecting. So let's hope that Bay Private Hire managed to find us. We haven't done a walk like that for quite some time, and it wasn't so much the distance, it was all the sort of the steep ups and downs and the steps and the at times rough pathways, but it was a smashing walk. I mean, it's a beautiful stretch of coastline. By the time we got to Robin Hood's Bay, we were just bushed. So we called at the Laurel Inn, had a pint which barely touched the sides, and then we really couldn't face the prospect of trailing up the hill, trying to find where the bus went, and then catching a bus. We'd missed one at about 20 past 5. I think they were half hourly. So even so, we wouldn't have been back until nearly 7, so we just took the convenient option. Found Bay Private Hire, who fantastically came within about 10 minutes. So we got a taxi back to the site, something to eat, and then we were in bed super early. We were absolutely shattered. But we did make the decision We haven't got any work commitments until tomorrow, Saturday, so we just thought, what the heck, and we've booked another night. So it's 4 nights here at Scarborough. I've just done all the faffy camping jobs, emptying waste masters, filling up hot water, just done a quick repair on the waste pipe, which for some reason the bracket was a bit loose to the undercarriage. The boss is just relaxing with a cup of coffee. The rain is holding off. It's much milder than it has been, although it's still not brilliant June weather. So I'm going to head back to the van and then we'll decide what we're going to do today. It might be Scarborough, it might be Robin Hood's Bay. Either one of those options will not involve a long coastal walk.